Daniel Negreanu versus Mikita Bodziakowski. Trip jacks for Negreanu. Bodziakowski's paired is king.
This is not likely to end well for Mikita.
And we're going to the turn, which is the 5 of spades. Daniel now a 95% favorite, and his clock is running.
Well, we know he would probably get paid on a bet.
25,000. Quick call from Bodziakowski. The river is the 5 of clubs, pairing the board. Daniel improves to a full house. And he bets enough to put Bodziakowski all in.
Not a good spot to be in.
Mikita is shuffling his time bank cards. Those are worth 30 seconds each. They buy you additional thinking time if your clock runs down to 0. Bodziakowski buys 30 seconds.
Now, this is obviously a tough decision, but I think Daniel's not going to have too many bluffs here, especially that clubs also got there.
Ten seconds. He buys another 30 seconds.
Here we go again. Does that mean I have to do 30 more seconds of analysis now? Because he's also losing the bigger kings. I'm out.
How about the fact that this is a huge overbet from Negreanu? It's polarizing, and Bodziakowski does have a bluff catcher.
He does, but Daniel just doesn't bluff that often in these spots.
He buys another 30 seconds. And he folds.
How many banks was that? A lot of banks.
Nice hand.
Thank you.
Does Daniel win his time bank?
High roller champ Jason Kuhn. Daniel's ahead with a pair of 8s, but Jason has a ton of equity with a pair and a flush draw. Turn card sees Daniel improve to a set. He's now a 3-1 favorite.
Big turn for Daniel, but Jason's still got plenty of outs.
Negreanu bets 35,000.
With straight and flush draws, no shot Jason folds.
So we go to the river. 124K in the pot. It's the 7 of spades. It's a straight for Kuhn.
Gutter ball.
And Jason is the effective stack here with 200,000 behind. Daniel bets half that, 100,000. And Jason shoves.
Another 100? Oh. Holy shit.
Yep. Kind of painted himself into a corner here.
What?
Daniel has to call, right? He's priced in.
Yeah, but he probably knows he's never good here.
Wow.
This is just never a bluff. Also, it's annoying to have to fold a set.
Remember, this event plays with a shot clock. 30 seconds per decision. Daniel plays a time bank card.
It's a small raise relative to the size of the pot, but not relative to Daniel's stack.
Wow, he lays it down.
Another good read by Daniel.
Very disciplined fold.
The dirty river.
Hey, Daniel, stick to oh, wait. This is Daniel Negreanu.
Well, the action is on Daniel at the secondary featured table. Queen 9 of clubs under the gun. Raises to 22,000. Folded to Seth Davis. He's out. Bryn Kenny folds the small blind. Dan Shack is in the big blind with aces.
People say aces are yummy.
A re-raise to 85,000.
Daniel loves hands like this. Dan Shack, however, not known for getting out of line too often.
Daniel will get to play all future streets in position. He calls the 3-bet, and we go to the flop, which could get Daniel into trouble. It's come queen high.
No, this is not good.
Shack is a 3-1 favorite with his overpair to the board. 182K in the pot. Shack continuing. And betting big by the looks of things. That's 175,000. Near enough full pot.
I'm going to go ahead and say great instincts.
Daniel has top pair.
And lots of backdoors, which means this is at least going to the turn.
He makes the call. The turn card is a 9, 2-pair for Daniel.
Yeesh.
Shack now a 4-1 underdog.
Not now, stock market.
I'm all in.
Gentleman moves all in.
You got queens?
Gentleman calls all in.
I got 2 pair. And 2 pairs ahead. Wow. What did you call the flop?
I called.
He called the flop to try to hit 2-pair and crack aces.
What did you call the flop? Wow.
He did have top pair on the flop, to be fair. As things stand, Dan Shack's going out unless he hits an ace, 8 or 5 on the river. Nope. He's out in 20th. And he's not happy.
Well played.
Thank you.
Probably should have taken that phone call.
I didn't bet enough on the flop.
Well, I mean, I had top pair. I flopped the best card I could. You just fold.
But the pre-flop call was a little...
Daniel up to 1,000 with a 2,000 ante. At the main feature table, actions on Seth Davis.
Who's that dude?
He's got 2.5 million in live earnings. He was the 108th place finisher in EPT Deauville back in 2012. Ivan Luca opens under the gun +1, raises with 9s. Negreanu with deuces.
Daniel likes to play.
He calls the raise of 30,000. Carry Katz folds. Chidwick's out. Brennan Kenny folds the small blind. Mustafa Kanat in the big. Gets out of the way. So the 2 chip leaders go heads up to the flop.
What do you think Daniel's thinking about?
6-5-3.
Now, Daniel does not have a set, but this is a flop he can convince himself his deuces are good on.
28,000.
Ivan Luca makes a continuation bet.
It's a very small continuation bet. Small C-bets are in right now, but it does make it very easy for your opponent to float you.
Remember, this event is playing with a shot clock. Every player has 30 seconds per decision. Daniel decides to raise, makes it 95,000.
Now, this isn't going to get many better hands to fold, but he can fold out hands that have decent equity, like 2 overcards.
Well, he's going to get called by Luca with his overpair.
The raise by Daniel might also just buy him a cheap showdown.
3 of spades on the turn, pairing the board. Luca now an 86% favorite. He checks. Negreanu checks behind. An 8 on the river. Luca still ahead with 9s.
Check.
That looks like a check to induce to me. Pretty sure Luca's confident he's got the best hand.
284,000 in the pot. Daniel bets ridiculously big, 400K.
Wow.
And Luca folds.
That was not the bet he was trying to induce. Daniel's reputation earns him a win there. Bluffs like that from him are few and far between.
And that win will see Daniel Negreanu take the chip lead up over 2 million. Well, over at the...
I mean, look, all these guys are good. Daniel, in my opinion, if he has chips, is the most dangerous guy in the world. I would love to see Daniel win and continue to build that legacy that he has.
Have you seen the way he drives that scooter? Daniel is the most dangerous guy in the world.
Well, Negreanu's got ace-queen in early position at the main feature table. He has raised to 35,000. And he's walked into the ace-king of Justin Bonomo.
This could end up being more trouble for Daniel than small print.
I'm going to regret asking this, but can you explain that one?
Have you ever seen how big the font is on his phone?
Bonomo re-raises a 3-bet to 120,000. Round to the blinds. Bryn Kenny folds the small. Mustafa Canet folds the big. Action back on Daniel.
Daniel can't fold, but this is a big 3-bet.
He calls out of position without the betting lead. But he outflops Bonomo, hitting top pair.
The most dangerous guy in the world.
He checks to the aggressor. Bonomo checks behind. 5 on the turn, doesn't change anything.
Daniel could start betting now.
He checks a second time.
I think Bonomo's going to be happy to take a free card. Maybe even a cheap showdown.
Yeah, he checks again. We go to the river, which is an 8, so Daniel has a lock on this.
Yeah, and after Justin checks twice, Daniel's going to feel pretty good about betting this river.
Meanwhile, we've lost Jean-Noel Thorel from the other table, eliminated by Eric Seidel. As Daniel bets 225,000, sizable, chunky, meaty.
Bonomo did not get the free showdown he wanted, and there he goes.
So Daniel Negreanu adds 156K to his stack, now playing just over 2.1 million.
The most dangerous guy in the world. Both sides, everyone, both sides.
Well, let's follow the action at the main feature table. Action on Kerry Katz. He folds. Round to Bryn Kenny. Now Mustafa Canet, who has King-Queen.
What's up with his avatar photo? Is that an intern we dressed up to look like Mustafa Canet?
I can assure you it's him. Mustafa has raised to 34,000. Daniel Negreanu has ace-10 in the small blind.
Let's see Daniel's new woke game in action.
He re-raises to 108,000. Bonomo folds. Action back on Canet, who's got 20 bigs behind.
Out of the small blind, Daniel could be doing this with a wide range of hands. And also means if Mustafa does call, he'll be in the best possible position post-flop. He might have a little too much to stick it all in pre-flop.
He calls in position. Heads up to the flop. King, Jack, 6. Top pair for Canet. Inside straight draw for Negreanu.
This is going to hit Canet's raise calling range pretty hard. But I think both players have enough here that it's probably going to end up in the middle.
Daniel bets enough to put Mustafa all in. And he calls.
You called? You called? 3 kings.
You have 3 kings? I have 2 kings.
That's good enough. Okay, I need your queen.
Nope. No queen.
Or club.
You
Oh, no,
have
you
what?
have clubs. Never mind.
Club is good.
Club is good. Just ace is fine, too.
No.
Canet has to fade. 6 cards.
I think I'm going to win. Sorry. Mustafa.
I think I'm gonna win. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Daniel. Sorry,
Sorry.
Daniel.
Good luck you're gonna play the charity tournament tonight.
Charity. Igor. I'm gonna win this, okay? We can go dinner together if you want. Because I'm gonna be still in.
Or you can order for us. Quick.
Turn card is a 10.
Uh-oh. What does that do?
Extra house. No, actually.
Not
no.
really.
It neutralizes your ace.
It's a
is
good
what
card.
it does.
Ace.
Now I need only the 10 or the queen.
Yeah, it cuts your outs by 1. Not helpful.
Carry cats teaches the pros.
2. I have 4 now. Yeah. 4 clean ones. Oh, how did that happen? How much do you have? How much do you have?
Huh? 250-ish.
It would have saved you a lot of grief if I could have just rolled those damn 9s.
Yeah. No, I can't do that. How much? 250.
Back to the main feature table, where the action has been folded to Daniel Negreanu. So let's play this from his perspective, Joe. Let's sweat with Daniel.
All right, well, it's Justin Bonomo's big blind, so can we not raise him?
Jack 8 of spades in the small.
Okay,
Daniel raises to 75,000.
great.
Bonomo calls. The flop gives Daniel a flush draw, plus a backdoor straight draw, plus he has 2 overs to the board. What's not to like?
All in. Sorry, wait a few seconds, and then all in.
Alternatively, C-bet for 45K.
I'm hoping Justin raises so we can go all in. Ooh, he might actually raise. By the way, I'm not saying that's the right approach. I just don't want to play against Justin Bonomo.
Bonomo has raised to 175,000.
So my guess is that Daniel probably won't want to play for all of it. He's a little too deep, and he's actually blocking some of the bluffs Justin can have here.
A call from Negreanu. This hand going to the turn. 515K in the middle already. 7 of clubs pairs the board.
That is a very bad card for us.
Daniel checks.
We'd very much like a free river.
Justin checks behind. So Daniel pairs his jack on the river.
It's a pretty good card for us. And I think we can bet this. Very unlikely we're going to get raised.
That's 180,000. Uh-oh.
Ah, come on!
That's $1 million. Justin Bonomo has just raised to $1 million.
There's only a couple of things he can have. A turn full house.
6, 7.
Yes, that.
6, 7.
He could have a flush, but he probably would have bet the turn.
6, 7 of hearts. So, 6, 7 hearts. That's one hand. What else? Clubs.
This is going to be a full house or a bluff.
Six, 7 of hearts. Pocket deuces. All right, pocket deuces.
Daniel's played a time bank card, buying himself an extra 30 seconds thinking time.
There really aren't a lot of full houses he can have. I knew we should have moved in. I said it.
You also said Justin Bonomo wouldn't raise.
But I said the other thing first.
Whatever.
I fold.
Negreanu lets it go. What did Bonomo have? King, queen. It was a bluff. Ah! Justin Bonomo bluffs Daniel Negreanu with king high and is now up to nearly 2.4 million.
Son of a Bonomo. I'd stone bubble.
Next player out receives nothing. Everyone else will receive at least $248,000. Blinds 15-30. Pocket threes for Carry Cats under the gun.
I think this is a fold, honestly.
Well, that's a Gibbons. He calls.
Not advisable, especially when the next player is going to wake up with queens.
Negreanu raises to 95,000. Rounds the button. Sam Greenwood. He passes. Bryn Kenny in the small blind. Folds. And Eric Seidel gives up the big blind. Cats calls, executing the perfect double Gibbons.
Guess is going to give him a cheapish shot at hitting a set, but nope.
Negreanu's still ahead with his overpair, plus he has a straight draw. Action's been checked to him. He continues for 65K.
The limb call pre-flop was inadvisable. A call here would be most inadvisable. This board smashes Daniel's range, and any hand carries ahead of is just going to bluff the turn and river oh so hard.
Well, Cats does call. Jack of clubs pairs the board on the turn. Action's been checked to Daniel. He checks behind. River for free. Deuce of hearts.
Cats was looking for a river for three. No such luck.
$405,000 in the middle. Cats has 401,000 behind, and that's weird. Leads for the minimum, 30K.
Little blocker bet.
Negreanu calls. And Daniel will table the winning hand.
Cats got away with not having to fold or pay off huge on the river.
Still a nice pot for Daniel. Wins 25,000, 50,000 with a 5,000 ante.
Let's light this candle.
Action will be on D-Negs himself. King, Queen.
Queen unsuited.
Daniel raises to 115,000 from under the gun. Bonomo and Luca have passed. Ike Haxton's out. Sam Greenwood on the button. Has 8-6 off. I'll let that go.
That's like an old school raise. Like,
115 is, believe me, old school would have been 350. Just to protect your hands.
At least 150.
Only if you have like
Yeah.
exactly jacks. Though.
Yeah, well, nines too.
Ace king.
Poker riffing.
So Carry Cats has defended his big blind with ace jack. Well, the flop gives Cats top pair. An inside straight draw for Daniel Negreanu. The action has been checked to him.
So Carey would defend wider than hands with just aces in them, so it looks like Daniel's going to take a shot.
Continues for 65,000.
Maybe Carey's got a pocket pair or some kind of suited connectors that would fold here. We know he won't.
Sure enough, he makes the call. And we go to the turn, which is the 9 of diamonds. Carey's now a 93% favorite. He checks a second time.
And a second barrel here will get a lot of tens to fold, some Broadways that have a draw now.
Well, that's a chunky bet. 360,000 from Negreanu.
Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with a big bet.
Even though we know Cats is in great shape, this is a tough spot for him.
All right, that was a hell of a bet. I'm pretty sure I'm laying the best hand down.
Yep.
In case you got some sort of big draw, I gotta put the heat on it.
What'd you have?
Huh?
I'll tell you what I had.
I had 3 aces in the nut flush draw with an
Yes, cow.
Well, now we're down to 6. Everyone is guaranteed at least 300 grand. And it's Bonomo who's going to get things started here. He folds. On to Ike Haxton. Nah. Bryn Kenny has Jack-9 suited on the button.
That's a fun hand, especially on the button. I like parties. I like fun.
Bryn Kenny raises to 115,000. Daniel Negreanu in the big blind with deuces. And he calls, heads up to the flop.
It's the all-time money leader in the Bahamas versus the all-time money leader. What an epic battle. Doesn't get better than that.
Thanks, Kerry. Now what am I supposed to say?
6-4-4 on the flop. Daniel still has the best hand. Checks to the razor, and Bryn checks behind. And Bryn pairs his 9 on the turn and takes the lead.
Obviously a bad card for Daniel.
Checks a second time, and here comes the delayed continuation bet from Bryn Kenny. 145,000.
And the reason this is such a bad card for Daniel is that Bryn would probably bet all of his nothings here.
Daniel calls. We go to the river, which is the jack of spades, and Bryn improves to a better 2-pair. Daniel checks.
Hoping for a cheap showdown. He is not gonna get it.
575 in the middle.
435.
And Bryn bets big.
Daniel's already reaching for the calling chips. Feel like most of Bryn's nothings would have bet the flop, though. Then again, he's not supposed to hit that flop.
Remember, this event is playing with a shot clock, 30 seconds per decision.
Spades did come in, but Bryn would have bet his flush draw, so Daniel could really be leaning toward a call here.
He does call.
He chose poorly.
Bryn adds 745k to his stack as the all-time money leader here in the Bahamas gets the better of the all-time money leader period. Blind still 40-80. Action on Bryn Kenny. He folds.
Oklahoma.
Carry cats. Queen 10 is out. Daniel Negreanu in the small blind has ace-jack suited.
This is going in.
All in.
He shoves on Justin Bonomo,
Call.
who calls all in with a dominated hand, ace-9.
Looking good for Daniel to bounce Bonomo and nearly double himself up.
Looks like Justin's already composing the bust-out tweet. The flop. Queen, Queen 6.
Not a bad flop for you, right? Some chibbity chops.
That's pretty bad.
You think so?
No, you take that flop.
Not as bad as a 9.
Turn card is an 8. Daniel now a 4-1 favorite.
I pick up 3 outs.
So an 8 or a 6 will chop it. A 9 would give Justin a double up. The river is a 9.
Ooh. I knew it. I mean, you have to feel it in your heart. It's so crazy. I just felt it. I gotta stop feeling those feelings.
Yeah. It just comes out of nowhere.
At one point there, I know I felt it the whole time. I was trying to.
You're telling your inner voice to shut the
Yes.
Well, that puts a major dent in Daniel Negreanu's stack as Justin Bonomo doubles up to over 2.5 million.
I'm pretty sure all that's left in Daniel's stack is the dent.
You played too perfect today for that to happen. What the hell?
Remaining.
Daniel's in the diggity danger all in next hand no matter what zone.
Carry Cats first to act, 9-5 off. He folds. Daniel has ace-7, and he's all in.
185.
Bonomo with king-jack in the small.
No, man, is Bonomo going to get him again?
He calls. Bryn Kenny in the big blind has queen 5. He calls as well. So Daniel all in and at risk. We could see action on the side between Bonomo and Kenny as we go to the flop, which is 8-8 deuce. Daniel's still ahead.
He stands to triple up if he can hold. They kind of got Kid Poker surrounded.
Bonomo checks, Kenny checks. Turn card, 6 of
We'll
spades.
sweat at the end.
Daniel now a 72% favorite to triple up. Once again, the other two players check. 3 on the river, ace high holds.
Wow. How?
A check from Bonomo. A check from Kenny.
Ace high's good.
I can beat that, gentlemen. Hello, Moto.
How did that hold up?
Yeah. Well, the board came perfect. Yeah, baby.
No one even had a spade.
Back in action.
A triple up for Daniel Negreanu.
Backs at 28 still makes more sense than a foot being 12 inches.
Action on Daniel Negreanu. 10-9 suited.
I'm all in.
He shoves. Bonomo folds.
For once.
Kings.
I'm all in.
Bryn Kenny reshoves. Carry Katz folds.
You got kings. I have the same hand. So weird.
I have the same man.
I was about to say I have kings, and you actually have kings. Bryn's due to take a
fair
beat in
fight.
Bahamas, right? I think so.
Doesn't really happen, but. I
Well,
guess
it's got to
that
happen
means do.
eventually. This might be a good time to start.
Daniel does have a point, but in a vacuum, it is not looking good.
He is a 4-1 underdog. 10 high
Oh,
flop.
almost really
So you're
good.
gonna sweat.
Yeah, but almost super good.
Yeah,
10-3,
those
whatever.
threes are terrible.
Now you have like a pair versus a pair pre-flop.
That's better. Sorta. Not really. No.
You were better off pre-flop.
Yeah, I was better off pre-flop.
How do they know that?
Daniel now a 9-1 underdog as we go to the turn.
Hey, that's how we play poker in the Bahamas. I told you were due. No king. I just mushed myself. Stop. This brain of mine. I got to stop looking at the board. Mushed myself here.
Daniel now a 95% favorite to double up with a full house. Boom.
4 quads.
Odds. Wow.
All right. Thanks, bud. Back in business.
Quad City DJs. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, he's invincible. He's not. He must say he's. What's the word? Beatable.
There's a difference.
In a pot that didn't really. Was
Yeah, it didn't
only-
matter to you at
Yeah.
all. It was kind of important for me.
Daniel Negreanu
But she's going to have to wait over a year to finish it.
back to the super high roller and blinds now at 5,100. Ace 4 for Bryn Kenny. Raises to 210k. Carry Katz folds king 6. Daniel in the small blind has kings, and he's all in.
Count, please. This is like deja vu.
750, 840.
Who knows if he has sixes? He's not getting away from it.
Kerry thinks this is deja vu now. Wait until Daniel turns over the hand he said he had a minute ago.
Bonomo thinking about what to do with ace jack.
All in.
He reshoves.
2 aces being out is great news for Daniel.
Bryn Kenny folds the ace 4. And Daniel set for another double up. He's a 3-1 favorite here. Here comes the flop.
Yes.
It's ace high.
Justin's been getting me good in these all-ins.
And with Carey folding a king pre-flop, Daniel only has 1 out.
Oh, that's like, yeah, all those miracle comebacks. Just
just
finish
the
in the
same
exact
board,
same
yeah.
spot. That's cruel and unusual punishment.
Daniel needs 1 more miracle. He needs the king of diamonds on the river. It's a
All
deuce.
right. Good luck, guys.
Good going, Jed.
All right. It was fun and not fun. You know what I mean?
Good luck with your knee.
Yeah.
We lose the injured Daniel Negreanu.